Hello, my name is Jason Gorski. I'm the Director of Winemaking and Viticulture here at DeLille Cellars in Woodinville, Washington. Today talking a little bit about our Dessein, which is a blend of Grenache, Mourvedre, and Syrah. Traditionally 40% each of Grenache and Mourvedre, with about 20% Syrah in support. We do have a small amount of Cinsault generally making it into this blend to co-ferment it often with that Grenache. Dessein means literal translation is the design. So blending is sort of the foundation of DeLille Cellars as a winery. When the winery was first founded, most of the wines were available in the United States for single vineyard or single varietal, really highlighting an individual site. And DeLille was one of the very first to blend across varietals and sites. At the very beginning, DeLille was Bordeaux varietals. Rhone varietals were just coming out to the scene in the late 90s, and when the winemakers at the time saw the quality and the potential of Rhone varietals in Washington State, we kind of said, well, we want to start playing with that as well. So it's sort of traditional, these varietals being blended together, and traditional GSMs, as we've kind of generally refer to them. So with Grenache and Mourvedre in approximately equal amounts with Syrah in support, we can actually taste that sort of red fruit character of Grenache, the more brambly blackberry of Mourvedre, and the sort of violets and kind of lush fruit of Syrah that we're used to. So this blend is generally a blend of site, including some Red Mountain Grenache, some Yakima Valley Mourvedre, and some Wild Luke Slope Grenache and Mourvedre. The Syrah that we select for this blend will vary by vintage. We kind of discover the blend every year. It's about 80% of the time it's Yakima Valley fruit, and 1 year out of 5 it actually comes off of some of our Red Mountain vineyards, including our estate vineyard at Grand Seal. I would say on the Bordeaux side of the DeLille programs, there's a generous amount of new oak. For this program, and specifically with Dessein, we're trying to stay away from new oak. We are mostly in very used barrels in the largest format possible. So we do have a normal 225 liter barrels, but we go up to 500, 600 liter barrels to get us very, very low impact of wood on this wine, so that we can kind of preserve that purity of fruit. In more recent vintages, we've actually added some concrete fermentation and aging to the process as well, giving a little bit more depth, complexity, and a little bit, just the more interest in blending options when it comes to this wine. All of our wines are our interpretation of old world sensibility, but using Washington State fruit. So especially with this wine, to have just that purity of fruit, again, unmarred by oak, untouched, unreally influenced by oak, just really showcasing what the vine and the earth can provide us.